found me in this room. I'd have never been in this room. And I would never ask a question. I didn't want anybody to look at me. Even after I'd studied this for a long time and had a tremendous desire to teach it, you would have never got me up here. Not in a million years would you get me up here. I was too shy. Now that's a reflection of your own self-esteem is really what it is. And I had done very well. I'd earned over $1 million, but I was still very shy. I was in the back of the ballroom at the O'Hare Hyatt. I was way back in that corner. And Bill Gove was at the front of the room. God bless him. I can still see him. He had a handheld mic. Now, there was about 1,000 people in that ballroom. There'd be 500 here and 500 here. They were in two banks. He was standing down here, and he had his hand up like this. I'll never forget this if I live to be 1,000. He said, if I want to be free, I've got to be me. Not the me I think you think I should be. Not the me I think my wife thinks I should be. Not the me I think my kids think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. So I better know who me is. And I was standing way back in that corner and I thought, oh my God, that guy's so good at this. If only I could do that. Now, you know those records you saw playing? Well, on the very first record, the magic word, Earl said, now right here we come to a rather strange fact. We have a tendency to minimize the things we can do, the goals we can accomplish, and for some equally strange reason, we think other people can accomplish things that we cannot. I want you to understand that that's not true, that you have deep reservoirs of talent and ability within you. And I'm sitting at the back watching Gove, and all of a sudden, and I'm thinking, if only I could do what he's doing. And all of a sudden, that record started to play in my head. There's the advantage of repetition. I'd played that thing so often, it had taken residence in my brain. And I'm in the back of the room, and I could hear, now right here we come to a rather strange fact. Now I thought, damn, that's what Earl means. If Gove can, I can. And I made up my mind back there that I'd not only do what he was doing, I would get him to teach me. And I did. I paid him many thousands of dollars just to sit down with him for a few minutes on many occasions. I was talking to Robert Pascuzzi, and he and Kelly, the both of you, went down to see Bill Gove's business partner, Steve Siebold. And you're being coached along this line the same as I was. Where's Jim Hubert? Where's Jim Hubert? Where is he? Hello? Is he in the room? There he is. You're Kelly's brother, eh? Welcome. Now think. I watched him working, and I was just absolutely blown away watching him. I knew enough. I was aware enough through the repetition that if he could do it, I could do it. Now that awareness took place in the back of the room. I had heard that recording. I wouldn't even want to guess. I must have heard it 1,000 times, but I never really associated myself with it in that manner. So although you hear the same thing, I think it was Hubbard said, when you read a good book through the second time, you don't see something in it you haven't seen before. You see something in yourself that wasn't there before. That's awareness. Now, any of you that knew Bill Gove was, I used to think he was the greatest speaker in the world. I speak nothing like Gove, but he was my coach. Do you know what he taught me? He taught me to be as comfortable up here in front of all of you, in front of 124 different countries, as I would be if I was at home petting the dog. And if you want to speak publicly, that is a key element. You've got to feel comfortable. Otherwise, you're never going to teach anybody anything. See, if I'm uncomfortable, I'm thinking of me. I'm wondering, what do you think of me? I can't help you if I'm thinking of me. I got to be totally comfortable. I've got to think of, how can I help you? I want to help you. And the only way you're going to help somebody else is if you're very comfortable with yourself. And if you're not comfortable with yourself, it ain't going to work. So we've got this tremendous desire. Why do we have it? Well, we want to express our uniqueness as a human being. You fix these slides, that's dropping. You see? There's something unique about you. Sandy was reading that poem. There's only one you. Every single blade of grass. And every flake of snow is just a wee bit different. There's no two alike, you know. From something small, like grains of sand, to each gigantic star. Each one was made with this in mind, to be just what they are. How foolish and imitate, and how useless to pretend, when each one of us come from a mind whose ideas never end. There'll only be just one of me to show what I can do. And likewise, you want to feel very proud that there's only one of you. Get that inside. Do you know that nothing in this entire universe would move in the precise order it moves in your absence? Now that's a big idea about you. Think what I said. Nothing in this universe would move in the precise order it moves in your absence. Von Braun said that the laws are so precise that we don't have any difficulty building spaceships, sending people to the moon, and you can time the landing with the precision of a fraction of a second. Wouldn't be able to do it in your absence. You take any part away from anything and it's not complete any longer. You're a necessary part of the whole scheme of things. Every bit as necessary as me or the person beside you or anyone else, anywhere else. We got to get that straight. We got to understand that. We want to express our uniqueness. That little girl that was at the lunch yesterday, Alexandra. I told her, sit down every day. Say, what would I really love to do? And that's what you've got to do, and that's what we've all got to do. That day back in the 60s, it's probably around 1965, that I was in Earl's office, and he said, as I was leaving, I said, Earl, what is the big deal? What is the secret? He said, there's no secret. He said, it's simply a matter of deciding what you love to do and then dedicate your life to it. I got so jazzed right at that moment. I can still remember the feeling. I had all kinds of obligations at that particular time. But I made up my mind right there, right then, I was coming back and I was going to work with this guy because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do what he was doing. Now, I'd been working with his material for 5 years.